Update on glyphosate. Wrote a letter to the Canadian government and got a response. Here is the letter. August 15, 2018. Written to Honorable Minister Carla Qualtrough, Liberal Party, Ministers for Sports, Government of Canada, Ottawa, K1A0C1. The subject: Glyphosate is mass poisoning India through imported pulses from Canada. Update. Minister, I am a resident of North Delta and one of your constituents. I am currently visiting India. I have had previous correspondence with you about glyphosate. I had brought a delegation to your office along with over 22,000 signatures on a petition demanding that the Ottawa government releases all hitherto hidden safety test documents on glyphosate to Canadians. You took the documents to Ottawa and then went mum. I have later written to you asking on what grounds you voted against mandatory labeling of GMO without first checking with your constituents such as myself. I have been disappointed by your performance as my representative in the government. It is my constitutional duty to let you know of my disappointment with your performance. I now write to appraise you of new developments on glyphosate happening abroad, which I suspect will have great repercussion in Canada. I mention just 2 points below. Number 1. My book, Poison Foods of North America, identified Canada and USA as producers of the most toxic foods on earth. I have been warning people that herbicide-laced lentils grown in Canada may be poisoning anybody that eats them, including Indians eating millions of tons of this imported crop. India has not approved the use of glyphosate in lentils at all. This warning, while falling on deaf ears in Canada, has already been taken up in a dozen mainstream papers in multiple languages in India and has also reached the Parliament. Federal Minister of Food has been asked by leader of an opposition party. The minister has promised to look into it and protect Indians from being poisoned by glyphosate. This development has already been reflected on the website of Association for Canadian Pulse Growers. The Indian government may end up cancelling import of Canadian pulses because of glyphosate. Number 2. You should know of the recently concluded court case in California between terminally ill cancer patient Dwayne Johnson and Monsanto, where Johnson accused Monsanto of hiding their own test results that indicated Roundup glyphosate can cause cancer. The jury has agreed that Monsanto had purposefully misled the regulatory authorities by hiding potential health risks of this herbicide. Consequently, Johnson has been awarded nearly $300 million to be paid by Monsanto. This news has been in the mainstream media across the globe. That Monsanto had cheated in their safety records could have also been unearthed in Canada if you had helped me when I went to see you with 22,000 signatures. There is perhaps still time for our politicians to act responsibly. I am merely doing my job as a citizen by alerting you. I am always available to discuss any positive steps you intend to take to protect Canadians in this regard. I am enclosing some online Indian news articles and scanned newspaper cuttings for your reference. This letter is likely to be in the public domain since Monsanto's safety test documents are not. Sincerely yours, Tony Mitra. This was a letter sent to Minister Carla Qualtrough on the 15th, and today I received this response from her office. Forwarded: glyphosate is mass poisoning India through imported pulses from Canada. Update. Hello, Mr. Mitra. Thank you for your letter to Minister Qualtrough dated August 15, 2018. It has been brought to her attention. Minister Qualtrough is conferring with her colleagues in Health Canada for an update on glyphosate's position on this matter. You will receive a fulsome response from her when she hears back from Health Canada. We appreciate you taking the time to write to us on this matter. We know it is very important to you. Regards, Donna. Signed, Donna Burke, Scheduler, Personal Assistance and Aid to Honorable Carla Qualtrough, Member of Parliament for Delta, Minister of Public Services, Procurement and Accessibility. Okay, that brings me to the end of the letter, and I'll tell you why I made this recording. Of course, people are free to share it. Raising awareness is good. However, the real purpose for this letter is to show an example for others. Remember, sharing stuff on social media might create a lot of noise, but it doesn't produce any result per se. For triggering result or change, people will have to directly get engaged in grassroots activism. And by that, I don't mean just signing some petitions and standing by the roadside with a placard and so on. It means directly confronting or communicating with your elected officials. They are the one responsible for whatever is happening with this pesticide avalanche. It is necessary for people to stop being afraid of showing themselves. You need to write to your elected officials, whether federal or provincial or municipal. You need to tell them your name, show them your face, let them know who you are, let them know you are disappointed with their performance and that they'll stand the possibility of losing their seat if they don't address your concerns. That is what I mean by direct activism, and this is why I not only wrote this letter, this is why I'm making it popular, hoping some people somewhere will triplicate the effort, and that is how the movement moves on beyond social media sharing. Thank you.